Hello students, welcome to Learn with RP Sir Mtech JU. My name is Rahul Paul and I am a faculty in the field of mathematics and quantitative aptitude. Today's video is about question 3 and question number 4 of exercise 8.1 of your class 10 CBSE NCERT curriculum, where we are going to discuss questions of trigonometry of the first exercise of trigonometry, that is 8.1, question number 3 and question number 4. So in the previous video, if you have gone through it, I have discussed question number 1 and question number 2. I will give the link on the description so that you can access that particular video as well. And in this particular video, I am going to solve question number 3 and question number 4. So I hope you guys are doing good. So let's get started with question number 3. So the question number 3 says, if sine A is 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. So before you start this particular question, I will tell you to go through my first lecture on trigonometry, where I have demonstrated the basic theory, the introduction to trigonometry, and about the different functions. So if you have gone through this, then this particular question will be very easy for you. So let us start. We will start by drawing a right angle triangle. Okay, and you are given sine A is equals 3 by 4. Now, what do you mean by sine A? Sine theta means perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? So sine theta or sine A, okay, that is given as 3 by 4. That is the question. So I can say perpendicular by the hypotenuse, that is also given as 3 by 4. That is what it means, right? Okay, so now when we have a ratio, we generally assign the ratio with a constant, right? So perpendicular, we can say perpendicular will be equals to 3k and hypotenuse will be equals to 4k. Perpendicular will be equals to 3k and hypotenuse will be equals to 4k. So now we have to just put this particular values on the triangle and try to figure out what is the third one, the third side, which is the base. So let us name this particular triangle as ABC. So this is A, let's say this is B, and let's say this is C. And we know the right angle is on B, okay, according to this particular diagram. And we need to find out sine of A. So this is the angle that we have to figure out. So as I mentioned in the previous videos also, whenever you are targeting a particular angle, then the line which is opposite to that angle, that will be called as the perpendicular. So this is your perpendicular if you are targeting sine A. So that is perpendicular, which is equals to 3k. That is the perpendicular which is equals to 3k. And hypotenuse is the line which is opposite to that of 90 degrees or the right angle. So this is your hypotenuse, which is equals to 4k. This is your hypotenuse, which is equals to 4k. Now all we need to find is the base. So if this is angle A, so this is the line which will be the base. So what will be the value of that? For that we will apply Pythagoras theorem. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem. So we know perpendicular square plus base square equals hypotenuse square. So let's say 3k whole square, 3k whole square plus base square, okay, base square will be equals to 4k whole square, because 4k is our hypotenuse and we know perpendicular square plus base square will be our hypotenuse square. Okay, so this is the Pythagoras theorem. So 3k whole square, that will be equals to 9k square, that is the first one, plus b square, which is something we need to find out, and that will be equals to 16k square. 4k whole square stands for 16k square. So from here I can figure out what is the value of b square, which is equals to 16k square minus 9 square. 16k square minus 9 square. Sorry, 9k square. 16k square minus 9k square, which is equals to 7k square. So if b square is equals to 7k square, so what will be the value of b? So b will be equals to square root of 7k square, which is equals to k square root of 7. because square root of 7 is something which doesn't give us a proper number. So I'm keeping it as square root of 7, and k square, when you are doing the square root, it comes out as k. So this is the base. So I can write it down here. My base b will be equals to, I can write it as k root 7, or I can write it as root 7k. Okay, so I'm writing it as root 7k. So this is the final triangle which is necessary. Now I need to find out cos A and tan A, which is very easy. So what is cos A? So first of all, cos A. So we know cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. Here we need to just figure out what is the base. Since this is the base, so this is the base, that is AB, and AC is the hypotenuse. So AB by AC, plain and simple. AB by AC, and AB is root 7k, which is the base, and AC is 4k, which is the hypotenuse. So the answer of cos A will be root 7 divided by 4, that is cos A. So this is the answer to the first one, and the second one is tan A. Tan A is something we know as perpendicular by base, so that will be BC by AB. So tan A that will be equals to perpendicular by base, so that will be equals to BC by AB, that is tan A. So that will be equals to, so BC will be the perpendicular, so that is 3k, and AB will be the base, that is k root 7. So 3k divided by root 7k, 3k divided by root 7k. So ultimately we are getting 3 divided by root 7. Okay, so that is the value of tan A. So this is cos A and this is tan A. So this is the end of this particular question. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. Let us now quickly move on to the next question of this particular NCERT exercise 8.1. Now we are going to discuss question number 4. So in this question we have got that if 15 cot A equals 8, find sin A and sec A. So again we have to draw this right angle triangle. Okay, so in the right angle triangle, let us first of all name them. Let's say this is A, let's say this is B, and let's say this is C. Okay, now the B is again 90 degree, and we have got 15 cot A equals 8. Okay, so let us first of all understand what is the meaning of this particular statement. 15 cot A will be equals to 8 according to the question. Now what do you mean by this? 15 cot A I can also represent as 15 multiplied by cot A, right? Something, let's say 15A, that means what? 15 into A. So similarly 15 cot A will be 15 into cot A. So if I want to find out what is cot A, so cot A here will be simply 8 by 15. 8 by 15. Okay. So after that, so what is cot A? So cot means base by perpendicular. It is just the reverse of tan A. So cot means base by perpendicular. That will be equals to 8 by 15. Cot A is 8 by 15, that is base by perpendicular, that will be equals to 8 by 15. So again, comparing the ratios, I can represent the base as 8 into a constant, let's say k, and I can represent the perpendicular as 15 into a constant, let's say k. Okay, so I can write here, now see, I'm targeting cot A, so I'm targeting this particular angle. So what will be the perpendicular? The perpendicular will be the line opposite to this angle. So this is the perpendicular which has been given as 15k. This is the perpendicular, and the base will be the line on which the angle is resting, so that will be the base. So base is given as 8k, and finally the hypotenuse. Now in order to find the hypotenuse, again we have to find the Pythagoras theorem. So let's say AB square plus BC square, that will be equals to AC square as per the Pythagoras theorem, and AB square is given as the base, that is 8k whole square, 8k whole square, plus BC square is the perpendicular, which is 15k whole square, and that will give us the hypotenuse square, that is AC square. So what is 8k whole square? That is nothing but 64k square, and 15k whole square is 225k square. 15 square is 225, so 225k square, and that will be equals to AC square. Okay, so finally we are getting the total. So what is the total of 225 and 64? Let us calculate. So if we calculate the total, so that will be 9, that will be 8, and that is 2. 289. So AC square will be 289 k square. That is equals to AC square. So finally, what is AC? So AC will be the square root of this one, that is the square root of 289 k square. So the square root of 289 k square will be, so square root of 289 is 17, okay, and k square is k. Now I will tell you one kind of tip. You can consider it as a tip. The thing is that for class 10th and also after that, I will recommend all the students to try to learn the squares until 30. It's very important, because this will be a kind of a time saver, you know, because since you guys don't have calculators in your examination, so if you can learn this particular squares, it will be a time saver in the examination. Otherwise there will be chances of error while trying to do it very fast. Okay, so if you know the squares, then it will be a kind of a time saver. So anyways, so we have AC, or the hypotenuse, which is equal 17k. So my hypotenuse at the end, that is equals to 17k. Right? So this is the end of this particular triangle. Now I need to figure out what is sine A and sec A. So it's very easy. Sine A. So sine A means perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what is the perpendicular here? This is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC. BC by AC. So what is the perpendicular and what is the hypotenuse? So BC is 15k and hypotenuse is 17k. So 15k by 17k. 15k by 17k. So finally the ratio comes as 15 by 17. And second one is sec A, and sec A is hypotenuse by base. So what is hypotenuse? This is AC and base is AB. So AC by AB. AC by AB. And the values, so AC is 17k and AB is 8k. So 17k divided by 8k. So final value 17 by 8. 17 by 8 is the final value. So this is sine A, 15 by 17, and sec A is 17 by 8. So I hope you have understood this answer as well. And with this, we will conclude this particular video. We have discussed question number 3 and question number 4 of your NCERT chapter 8, 8.1 exercise. In the next video, we are going to explain the next two, that is question number 5 and question number 6. So stay tuned and keep watching. Bye-bye.